Shalom, it's Sophie Cat. Hey, what's up? This is gonna be for Leo, Virgo, and Libra. I feel like you guys called me, but Taurus was calling me like, hello, give me my message. I was like, I'm about to call y'all a message. So this is gonna be for Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, if you're here. Any other placement that you guys want to pretty much evaluate within your chart, okay? So we're gonna be doing your monthly May 2021. Whenever this resonates, you hope this, you find some. No, it didn't. It's my child's birthday. I said, but I'm not tweeting today, so suck my cock. All right, so let's go ahead and do your quick ESPM. I'm gonna try to do it in the same similar format that I have been doing the past readings, but of course I just not doing it with the table in front of me, so we're gonna be talking with this in front of us, okay? So we have this. Let's get the 4. All right, so 4. Ooh, so we got Scissors. So this is emotional. So it says disappointment in some affair. Okay, so some affairs are going to be pretty much just time to wrap up. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay, so just some things going to get cut out, okay? And it's going to be a disappointment. You're going to feel that, like, emotional, like, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be like a end-all, be-all, okay? It's just kind of like, I'm just not feeling it, okay? So we got that, and then we got Vase. So this is about the secret admirer spiritually, okay? So this may be what the disappointment is, because it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be this person, but it's going to be that person, okay? So you're going to be having a lot of back and forths and conflictions with, like, what you want with this person, what you need from this person, how they're going to be for you long-term, if you're going to be even, because some people don't want to just attract short-term partnerships, okay? Some people are like, okay, I want somebody that's long-term, but that has the long, the word that I was getting earlier, I was polishing my nails, with staying power, okay? Some of you guys are looking for someone that has staying power, and a lot of you guys, Libras, don't have that, okay? It may look like that, but it don't. You don't. A lot of Libras do not have a lot of staying power because they feel very easily swayed. You guys are very easily manipulated emotionally, and you guys emotionally manipulate because it's what you think someone wants rather than what it actually, because, like, the devil likes you, so you pretty much try to use that Venusian energy to sway the devil, okay? Especially with Leos. Leos is like, if I'm not getting this attention, then, but they are unwavering. So that's the difference between having the attention, which they may get disappointed in if they don't have it, but they're also like, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. Do you understand? So physically, you guys have the archway, okay? It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up, okay? So with that understanding of yourself and your placements and your dominant placements, you're able to, like, kind of really evaluate yourself and say, what is the overall arching energy? What is the overall, like, physical thing that's going to be I'm walking towards, okay? And that's going to be the new opportunities. That's going to be the new pathways that you have sought or maybe have not sought for yourself, okay? So it's like one door closes, another one opens. So that's kind of like the energy, okay? So then we have the moon. So this is going to be for your mental, and it says changes in your life, okay? So now you're just moving in vibration with the changes. You're just moving in vibration with the wellness that your mind is trying to kind of prepare itself for, okay? It takes a minute to kind of, like, not really like a minute, but it takes a mental shift first, and then a physical shift happens, okay? So when you have that physical shift, you have that mental shift, and when you have that mental shift, you're in alignment at that point, okay? Because the body only moves what the mind has trained itself to do. Okay, so then we're going to go into your general reading using the Deviant Moon Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the 1 dice, 1 through 6. Okay, you guys have 5, so you guys definitely are in a change mindset, which is good because, this is a perfect time to change. The season is changing. We have a few more weeks until then, like 6 weeks or whatever. Summer solstice. Beltane already happened, if you guys know what that is. I really want to go back to my tree readings, but, I have to go with, what you guys are actually watching because I don't want to waste my energy. But I don't mind, like, people come. I always have, like, the mindset that people are going to come back and find those videos and they're going to blow up. That type of energy. All right, so we're going to go into, here we go. So we got the 4 of Cups. Okay, so the 4 of Cups right here. You guys are feeling like, what? Okay, so I've seen, if you guys are going to watch other videos of your placements, I have talked about this. When you drop something, are you looking for making sure that you can catch this ship? When you drop something emotionally, like that disappointment, because this is like purposeful drop. Like, I dropped that motherfucker, okay? So it's like, okay, now you're going to be, like, making sure that this drop that you have is going to be able to make sure you to catch the next boat, okay? Because boats are not like, unless you're like on a ferry, but boats are not like buses, okay? They don't come often, okay? So this one right here is this could be the emotional help that you need. This is the actual, because this is the arch as well, okay? So you may have missed that opportunity because you was up here instead of being down here, preparing for the boat to come towards you, okay? So we don't even know. And then we got the crescent, the moon. So now you're saying, okay, these are the things that I had to mentally change to even grasp this type of opportunity, okay? And then we say the Four of Wands. Okay, so now we got 2 4s, so that's 8. But it's also infinite. Okay, so once, even in emotional relationships, this could definitely be about your relationship or your personal relationship with yourself. Okay, your masculine and feminine. What have you established? What web have you drawn? What are you searching on the internet? Also, that could be something that's like interesting, okay? But also just this you know, that full illumination. Okay, so you're asking what to illuminate within your relationships. And also what to illuminate within your partnerships that you have, okay? So that's going to be that for the Four of Wands. And this is your general. So then we got the Knight of Wands, okay? So these could be the things that you're left with sexually, okay? When you let people come into your night space, when you let people lay into your bed, when you let people lay into your, you know, your energy, what is actually being brought, okay? Knight of Wands, what energy is being left with, okay? As you know how you just feel like a certain way after you have sex, you're like, I feel like elated, or you feel like, oh, I feel drained. Okay, so now evaluate that with yourself. Are you the drainer or are you draining? Okay, are you the plug or are you the stop? Okay, are you the plug or you the stop? So we got the title card right here. Okay, so there's gonna be something that you guys can definitely. I was talking earlier. I was like, I really want like a new series to read, but this is also for you to digest. What have you been? Like I said, we talk about the World Wide Web. What have you been looking at? Like, what do you consume on a daily basis that is like vibration keeping you in alignment, but also vibration keeping you out of alignment? How many opinions are you taking? How many opinions do you need from other people? What do you consider when you consider opinions? Okay, and then we got the Five of Cups. Okay, so now this is that melodrama that is pretty much being had in your own mind, your own imagination. Like, this is that melodrama, okay? I was reading something about Mars and Pluto, and it was just talking about how I can't recall right now because I would need to take notes, but I was just reading for my personal self. But look up Mars and Pluto aspects, okay? And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a lot of transformation that happens to that. One of my favorite placements now, and I just discovered in my own chart, which I've been new, but I didn't like detail read because I have like I have new materials to read or whatever. But it was about, and this reminds me that it's Uranus and Pluto. Uranus like square Pluto or something like that, or Uranus trine or whatever. But basically it's about, like not taking bullshit from governmentals, et cetera, et cetera. So just really kind of just knowing like, how you've been feeling since like the quarantine, how you've been feeling since those things, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so those are gonna be like the last 2 cups. Like what has dropped? What have you dropped emotionally that has been something that vibrated you into this new existential level? Okay, and I think about aliens all the time because Uranus is a Capricornian, a Saturn type placement, which is influential with Aquarius. Okay. So also this again, who is also illuminating those problems? Who is the problem? Who is someone that you allow to reflect and deflect those type of inner emotional issues that you have with people, okay? So that's that for your general reading. We'll see if some of these things come back up within the next spreads that we're going to be doing. I just had like a sharp pain in my back. But some of you guys could definitely have a sharp pain. Some of you guys could definitely be getting hit. I don't know. If someone hits you in your stomach, let them go, okay? Because if they don't care about your solar plexus, they don't care about your life in general. All right, so we're going to be using, I'm going to go ahead and do your crystal reading really quickly, your crystal meditation. This is going to be for your homework, your own personal study. I don't really always like these being open, but I also didn't want to have like no skin showing. Okay, so this is gonna be your crystal meditation, but also just for you to work on energetically some crystal healing. Oh, we got the Amethyst. So this is pretty basic. This is all about protection, but also about and the number is 17. So that's 17. But this is this is gonna be for just your overall protection. Okay, this is good for pillows. I love to do I'm a real big night crystal person. Like I like to use crystals in tubs and night. Okay, that's where I work with crystals at. Some people like to use them in the sun. Some people like to take them. I use it for travel. I like to basically use my crystals for travel, restoration, of course, which is what I consider sleep, and then cleansing. Okay, so like what crystals to put in the tub and stuff like that. All right, so this is going to be for inner peace. And it's a powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer. Amethyst calms the mind and balances your extremes, okay? Those extremities was like, okay, so it's like going from melodramatic, which is the Five of Cups, to melodrama. Not melodrama, but, kind of like, shoot, I had another word in mind, but it lost me. It's cool. So the healing insight is letting go of cravings, leads to inner freedom, and creates well-being. So even those 3 of Cups is actually being satisfied, okay? Those 3 of Cups have already been satisfied, fulfilled, and fulfilled because you didn't need it. It was already satisfied. You understand? That hunger was satisfied. Now that peace is being more acceptable. I said something earlier too. It was a post on my Facebook. Somebody said you should never finish, that you shouldn't finish your meal on a date, and I totally agree. Like that is not something that you should be devouring like you haven't had a meal before. Like, so, and I do believe in taking doggy bags home, those type of things. I've always, when I went on a date with one of my past partners, he always be like, order something else so you can take it home. Like, I probably didn't finish my meal there, but he always was like, I like to have meals to stretch, so anyway, but he always used to be like, get something else, like take that home or whatever. So that's a really like an attractive point, but you don't have to take that advice. Some people like to just pig the fuck out. I said, but when do you have time to orally speak to them if you're too busy devouring food? So it's just interesting. But this is about the third eye and the crown chakra, okay? And the timing is Aquarius and Pisces, so that more Uranus energy, but also that Neptunian energy, okay? Things that you can't see, but also things that you should be seeing. The soul path is developing unshakable inner peace, okay? So nobody should be able to shake your thing, okay? Nobody should be able to shake that thing. And you know, shake that thing. Shake that thing. Don't let me shake your man thing, and nobody should be shaking them things. Okay, so we're gonna move into your love message. So we're gonna do one for the masculine and the feminine. This could be your partner, or this could be your masculine side and your feminine side, okay? Or if you guys are looking for, answers from your lady friend, this is what you need. What you need. You guys can definitely go follow me on Selfie Tarot. I update videos over there on Saturdays. It's just a 7-day forecast, so you guys have a lot more, a little bit more insight for that. And then also, what was I about to say? All right, okay, so this is for your masculine. Ooh, so getting to know each other. So as you reveal innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking, faith will bring you romance, okay? So your partner's just saying, like, look, some things I'm going to do, this is going to irritate the out of you. Some things that you do, this is going to irritate me. I said, but I want us to be positive about our relationship to last a long time, okay? If I feel like your partner, your masculine's like, okay, if you think highly about us, then I think highly about you. If you think negative about me, then I think negative about you, okay? And that person sometimes doesn't always, they probably may need, I feel like this partner, this masculine wants, or even you, want to make sure you maintain that vibration with everyone, but also maintaining the vibration with not everyone as in that, but you two as a single party, but maintaining the vibration at which you believe that they are going to be fulfilling you long term, okay? Because I feel like your masculine is like insecure when it comes to like, is the thrill going to be over after the thrill is over? Is the healing going to be something that we neglect because it's negative? Do you understand? What's the opposite of optimistic? Pessimistic. So that's what the partner is asking. They probably feel insecure about like actually seeing it happen long term, being with it long term. Not because they're pessimistic in the avenue what they probably have. I'm pretty sure I feel like this person that you've been dealing with probably has been in long term relationships, probably has been in partnerships that have been mutually fulfilling, but it's only been like you know what I'm saying? And then it's like when we hit that dead end, what happened to the bond? What happened to the relationship? What happened to those parts? Because that's going to be important. How are we supposed to deepen something if you're not deepening it? Okay, and I feel like this too, ladies or men, whoever's watching, the feminine, do not be afraid of confrontation, okay? Do not be afraid of confrontation because you're really just getting to know your partner's ticks, and ticks, okay? Ticks, tacks, and toes. Ticks, tacks, and toes, okay? Sometimes you're going to be X, sometimes you're going to be O, but that don't mean you're going to want to exit, okay? So just make sure you keep that in mind. Like this person may have your masculine side may have an insecurity when it comes to, maintaining optimism in a relationship that is, you know what I'm saying? It's in a get to know you phase, okay? I'm just getting to know you. Okay, I'm just trying to get to know you. All right, so then we got this for your feminine. So we got religious factors and attraction. Okay, so here we go. So we got that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so now as a feminine, you have to say, okay, these are my boundaries as a feminine. These are my boundaries as a spiritual path. These are my boundaries on my spiritual path. This is how I have actually evolved on this spiritual path. And you have to, when you are in that getting to know each other phase, you have to actually say those type of things. You have to actually articulate those things, because those things are very important for, you know, high vibrational relationships. Okay, attraction is like attraction phase. Okay, that scent, I think I talked about that with you guys. Like that scent, that mating scent phase, when you're not vibrationally there with each other, like when you're not maintaining that type of status quo with each other, okay, or even maintaining that the idealization that even kept you or attracted you in the beginning. Okay, so you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment for fully. Okay, so we're always talking about the restaurant. If you're too busy putting food in your mouth, how are you going to be able to articulate back to me? How am I going to see? Like, I'm not going to, I mean, this is just not being as like the masculine or even the feminine. Like somebody was just like being super hungry. I don't mind if somebody eat all their food. It's no big deal. But it's like, when do you have time to talk? What was this relationship about? You know what I'm saying? Because you have to think about this. Like, if it's about just being fed, are you being fed spiritually? And I feel like this is what the feminine is asking, okay? Are you being fed spiritually? Or are you being fed mentally, emotionally, or temporarily? Okay, this is really important. And then make sure you stop and smell the roses. Okay, make sure this person brings you flowers. Make sure this person brings you a vase. Okay, maybe you guys had that. Talk about the secret admirer. Vases are important for setting that type of home up for, you know, its actual bouquet. Okay, just remember, present yourself as the bouquet. Okay, present yourself as the flower. Okay, because a flower has to be stowed. Okay, so we're gonna go into your just overall ESPM. So I'm gonna just pull some 8 cards for you all for the next 2 weeks or so, or whenever this resonates for you, and just think about your questions. But I'm gonna put it in the ESPM format just because we like to reiterate the emotional, spiritual, physical, mental wellness. Okay, just give it a quick little shuffle. And give it a little quick little shuffle. And once that shuffle is suffocated, once that shuffle is suffocated, that was so corny. What's wrong with you? So then we have this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got cheese. We got cheese. Oh, we got this. So we got the 5 of Cups. So this is being reiterated. Okay. So now you see what you dropped. Okay, but you haven't even recognized what you have needed to just keep, okay? Just keep that, okay? Keep that. Somebody's saying that to you. Keep that. No, you keep that, okay? You keep that because you needed that so badly, okay? Somebody can, I feel like this is one of those things where you can state your boundary and somebody still abuse you for stating it. How you get punished for stating your own boundary? Okay, why are you trying to punish somebody for stating their boundary? Okay, Virgo. I said, because y'all need to work on them boundaries, and y'all need to quit being afraid of somebody being mad because you got a boundary with their ass. Okay. Okay. I said, this black is a form of protection. So this coat is a form of protection, but you also need to turn around and see that. Okay? Because if you can't see that, then you can't see this. Anyway, we got the 6 of Swords. Okay, what are you letting go? What do your spirit guides tell you to let go spiritually? Okay, let that go. Let it go. Let it go, let it go. I'm thinking about that song, you know, I'm talking about from Frozen. So some things are gonna be stolen. Like I feel like that five of things is like you're at a standstill. Okay, so we got the 6 of Swords. Okay, so what are you spiritually being guided to let go? Who are you spiritually being guided to let go emotionally? Okay, and what is the last 2 standing? Okay, so then we got the Empress. Okay, so we got the Empress. Physically the Empress. Physically, you don't have to do shit. Okay, physically, you ain't got to come up nothing. You ain't got to come up nothing. And feel that way. Okay, because as you get to know somebody, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is exactly who I want to cater to. Oh, this is exactly the type of woman I want to have you know what I mean? Have feeling this type of way." This whiskey, and then I don't know the words. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to slaughter your words like that. Okay, so that's that feminine, standing in your strong feminine power, Like, don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anybody bully you. Because then they're going to get half-ass love from you. Because then you're going to be doing it as a masculine, as a jerk, as a masculine jerk. Okay? So don't let anybody, I feel like this, physically, don't let anybody bully you into something you don't want to do. Okay, and then we got the Knight of Wands. So that's more of that sexual energy, but also it's that mental, like where you feel mentally, at. Can you pull off in like 2? Pull off in 2 minutes, please. So we have the Knight of Wands right there. So again, mentally, it's just like, okay, this didn't leave me feeling no way. This left me feeling nothing. This left me felt that. But I feel like this is like more energy now. Now that you stand in your femininity, this left you more energy and left you more vibrational. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will see you guys in the next one, and I promise to extend it, okay? Because I'm going to let her just get out the garage. All right, talk to y'all later. Okay, sorry. Hello, Libra, Leo, Libra, Virgo. So let's go ahead and finish your 8 because I can't not finish your reading for you. Okay, so this is that. So this is the Knight of Wands. So you may be getting more vitality, you'll get more vitality once you stand in that feminine power, okay? So we got the Two of Swords. Okay. We got the Two of Swords being here, right? That emotional indecision. That emotional indecision is what keeps you not knowing what you feel and where you stand. Okay? What you feel and what you stand. Because if you match it up to this energy from the first, you got that 5 of Cups. So it's like, oh, I don't know who's keep bringing me that negative energy. I don't know who's bringing me that la la la. Okay? That la 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 la. Okay, Rihanna, get out of here. So we got the 4 of Pentacles, okay? So we got the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles being right here underneath each other, okay? So it's like, okay, I'm going to tell you what to let go. I'm going to tell you what to keep. I'm going to tell you what to let go. I'm going to tell you what to keep. I'm going to tell you what to hold on and how long to hold on to it, okay? So the 4 of Pentacles, I'm the 4 of Pentacles like in actual diamonds, okay? In cartoon C form. I'm the 4 of Pentacles. I'm not selfish, but I'm a preserver, okay? I have a strong preservation energy, okay? So if you're trying to like get some money and put it together in your 4 corners, holla at a 4 of Pentacles, okay? Y'all go look up what a 4 of Pentacles dates are, birthdays wise. I don't have it memorized right now. You know, Einstein said never memorize anything you can let go. You can look up, okay? So then we got the King of Swords up here underneath the actual Empress, okay? That's your only major arcana right now, major arcana. So it's kind of like, okay, this is where I'm speaking. Because this is how this person is going to speak to you. This is how they affirm to you that you're that queen. This is how they affirm to you that you are their empress, okay? And you have to continuously look for that. And you should continuously look for that, okay? If you giving love all day, they should be giving love all day, okay? If you sitting all day, they should be all day, okay? Period, okay? Because the King of Swords is logical enough and articulate enough to say what it wants, when it wants it, and how it wants it. Okay, if this person's not doing that, the King of Swords is, they trying to hold their cards where they feel like they can play it better at. Okay, so when you feel like you can play it better at, you should play it better at somewhere else. All right, so we got the Knight of Wands. We got the 5 of Wands. So that's more combative energy, okay? That Knight of Wands is like, okay, when I leave this, I feel conflicted. When I leave this, I feel bruised, battered, just beat up and... Okay, you ever had your face abused? No. You never had your face abused, have you? Okay, so that's gonna be that energy where you actually have to say, okay, well, I as a partner do not want to feel loved only like that. Okay, I do not as a partner only want to feel, only sexually desired or only physically desired. Okay, I want emotional conversations. I want spiritual conversations. I want healing conversations, okay? I want crying conversations. I love when I cry, okay? I love to cry with, okay? The Ace of Wands just tried to come out. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the ends or your career. You should focus on the month of this year where you can really just set your goal for your career, okay? So this is that. If you have if you've been wanting to know how long something's going to end or how long something's going to take, this is going to be an answer for you, okay? You don't have to just use it for your career, but it'll be really beneficial for a career, okay? Oh, November. So you guys got a few more months, but look at this. November is going to be a really good time. That 11 is going to be that new Aquarian energy, but it's also going to be that new, that renewal, that winter energy, okay? Although winter comes in December, you're also preparing yourself for your fall, okay? How do you prepare yourself for your fall? Where do you want to fall? Where do you fall at? How do you rank that, okay? But also, oops. Oh, I didn't know I'd get rid of her energy entirely. Because who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? So now we got wealth. So this is what you're going to be focused on. This is what's going to probably be magnified for you within November or within now. This is the theme, okay? So building wealth, okay? Meaning more information, more value, more thoughts, more articulation, more penetration, okay? Into the areas that you want to have, okay? So that's going to be magnified. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next time.